Okay, I'm in Beitou, and I'm just gonna walk up into these hills a little bit, just kind of see what this looks like going up here. I think there's like hot springs and things, and everything's closed today. It's actually a holiday, but I can still walk and see the feeling of it just from walking around and just being in the mountains outside of Taipei. It's kind of cool too. I could take a train here, and I walked up about 10 minutes, and I'll probably walk into here about 10 minutes too, and just kind of see what we see down this kind of cool looking street. Checking out Taipei 2023. Okay, so we're gonna just walk around out here a little bit. You can see some hotels down that way a little bit further down, and then this kind of goes down the mountainside. It goes all the way down to that way, which is where the station is at. And we're gonna walk down this street. I guess it's called Win Quan Road, and we're just gonna see what we can see along our walk, because it's kind of has some nice hills. There's a bunch of day trippers, suitcases. I think the public bathing ones are closed, but the other ones might be open. The hotels, of course, which I think is probably why there's a bunch of suitcases being held onto there. There's, I think down there is let's get across this wall, but there's so much cool stuff everywhere around here anyways. It's like some trails. I can see somebody walks up these trails, goes up there. Kind of cool looking houses everywhere. I think some of these are hotels and some of them are apartments. Let me just see here. Let me just kind of capture this. Yeah, and actually this has a lot of influences from Japan, which has the thermal hot spring culture anyways. So I'm kind of surprised at how much of Taipei is reminding me of Japan. It's pretty cool. I'm just gonna meander around. Huh, it's kind of an old style post office. I used to live in Japan, but it was about 10 years ago. I lived there for about 5.5 years. So I'm kind of seeing stuff that kind of reminds me of Japan a little bit. It's really cool. There's even motorcycle helmets. I guess you can walk up these trails. But little stuff like this kind of reminds me of Japan. Just this, even this little field right here. It's kind of amazing that they came to Taiwan and kind of replicated such a strong Japan feel in some of these areas. I'm glad I decided to walk up some of this. I was gonna just go back to the station and just end it. There's like all this kind of cool stuff. Like check out those apartments up there, those windows. Looks so cool. Okay, let's see what's around here. So it looks like we have gorgeous hot spring hotels. So I might even be able to go into a hotel. Looks like most of the arrows are that way. A couple of them are this way. So we'll just kind of go across real quick. So it looks kind of cool. There's like I could definitely go either way, but I think I'm gonna go down because I also want to go towards the station a little bit. Oh, we'll see. I don't know what to expect, but I do want to walk for at least 7 to 8 minutes and just kind of check out all this kind of cool stuff everywhere. Taiwan is pretty cool because actually if I was in Japan, everything would be a lot more expensive, and I like Japan culture a lot, but I also like Taiwan too, and there's all these similarities. So I think a lot of people are like looking for places here. So I'm gonna head up this way. It looks like what we're gonna see is they're gonna tell me to go to the right probably, which makes me wonder what happened if I would have went down. But anyways, I'm kind of glad I did get up into some kind of mountains, and I think I'm gonna have to come back to Taiwan again. God dang it. Sometimes you want to go somewhere and like and hope that it's like that you saw everything you want to see from that place in one time. You know, even though there's tons of stuff to see, sometimes you just kind of hope like, ah. But then you see it and it's like, ah, this is pretty cool. Okay. So we're gonna have more signs up here in a moment. Lots of brick houses up there. Oh, there's even a grotto. More. Okay. So just keep on going up. I think my goal is to go for at least 9 or 10 minutes up. These cars have two-way. That might even be. This might even be some hotels here. Very cool. Okay. Oh wow. Look at all these places. It's like really interesting because there's some balconies out there. Some of them are quite big. Interesting area. I think I'm just starting to scratch the surface of getting to know Taiwan. I just booked 4 days during the Chinese New Year for Macau via Hong Kong. And I feel like I'm just scratching the surface of what there is to see and do. Okay. There's another hotel. So I guess these are hotels. Oh, you can take the bus down here too. So that's all Hotel Double One, so I guess that road is only for that because it has like front desk. So most of these are hotels up here. Asia Pacific Hotel. So what are we at? We're at 7.5 minutes. So I'm gonna probably close it pretty soon. Wow. There's even stuff way up there. Houses and hotels and such. And I think this is the Asia Pacific Hotel, which looks kind of cool. It looks like you can kind of see up into the trail stuff up there. Giant parking lot. That parking lot. It's Chinese New Year, so I think a lot of things are closed. I think what we're gonna do is just keep on going up. But yeah, I think it looks like you could actually go around there too. Well, I don't know if you can see some of the stuff up there too, but god dang it. Taiwan. Too much cool stuff everywhere. I think I'm gonna have to end it there because it feels like the stretch that I'm at right now, it's not as interesting as that. So, okay, a little hike up into the mountains in Beitou. Sorry, badly mispronouncing that, I'm sure. Okay, that was another shoot of Taipei. There's so much more to see, so just keep on checking the channel and checking it all out. Come on, let's go.